knife is not.
At 64 years old, I can look back and see and remember a lot of uncertainty in the circumstances of my life, both my personal life and the conditions in my town and in my state and in my country and in my world. Everything from economic upturns and downturns and political sea change and wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes and all manner of disruption, right? Well, I don't know if in my 64 years I can remember a time when the disruption was more, it's everywhere from the micro to the macro. It's cultural, it's social, it is political, it is economic, and it is military disruption again. And as I think about living through those times and being a kid and being a teenager and then a young married carpenter and everything, raising children and with a wonderful wife up till now, and as I think about where it has been that I have found sort of the ability to feel stability and fulfillment and happiness in spite of uncertainty, a big part, maybe the biggest, a big part has been the communities that I have been integrated with, that have been important to me, that have been sort of foundational, that have set the drumbeat of my days. So when I talk about the communities that have been important in my life, I'm really talking about two broad general categories. I'm talking about church, religion, that group of folks. And I'm talking about craftsmanship, which includes work, and that group of folks. And in many cases they overlap, and in many cases they do not. And I'm not just talking about these groups and the benefits to me in the abstract. This is not just something that is only emotional and spiritual and sort of reassuring. I'm talking about the nuts and bolts benefit that go both ways in a community where different people have different things that others need at a particular time, and there's no other place to get it. I could sit down and probably write a great deal about the people who have had the tools or the counsel or the ideas or the education or the strength or the time to lift me up and set me on a different path, either right then or from that time forward. And I flatter myself in thinking that I have had that effect in some number of folks going the other way. It reminds me to inject a little bit of levity in what is otherwise a very real world and serious topic of the cartoon that I saw one time of a fellow standing in a garage in front of a pegboard full of nicely displayed tools with his maybe 6-year-old son right next to him who said, "Daddy, what do you make with all these tools?" And he looked at the kid and said, "Friends, mostly." Well, that's a cynical way to sort of maybe devalue what I'm talking about, and I don't mean to. But in the world of craft, it's tools and the knowledge of how to use them that make that community, our community here on this channel, perhaps really significant in some people's lives. I'm telling you all of this right now because I am delighted to announce that we've just finished a complete transformation of the Essential Craftsman community. We're calling it now Essential Craftsman Academy. Part of what we've added to it is hundreds of hours of content that's not available in any one spot to anybody else. You need to get a look at that. We have also added twice a month shop talk. That's at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half of a Zoom meeting where I am able to either ask or answer questions, where you are able to meet and become acquainted with the people who may have the skill set that you need to tap into and for whom you may have the skill set that they need to tap into. So that is just two of the features that are now in Essential Craftsman community, and you need to check it out. The first step in doing that is to hop on our newsletter, check the link, and with that information you will be able to get directly to the website and figure out whether or not the value that we bring to Essential Craftsman Academy will add value to your life. Now, even if you decide not to do that, what I want to ask you to do is go through your phone list, freshen up the communities you are part of, Reach out to the people you haven't talked to for a while. Because in the kind of times that we're living through, the value of community has never been higher. We have no reason for not contacting the people that we trust and that we know and that who either are or have been and need to be again an integral part of our lives. I hope that you hop on the newsletter. I hope that you check out the website. And I'm looking forward to welcoming you into the Essential Craftsman Academy. Thanks for watching, and keep up the good work.